Yes, guys, I have decided to make a season. So, whoever decides to watch this and listen to it, feel free to comment. If you guys come in and watch it while I'm live, more power to you. Hello, one. Hello, two. I'm sorry if you typed. I don't know who you are, so bear with me. But yes, this is my video life story. At a young age, I had tonsillitis on many different types of medication, and with that, it caused me a lot of problems at a young age. I was rushed into the hospital at 3 years of age, had my tonsils removed. No, wait, it wasn't three. It was either 3 or 4 years of old. They removed my tonsils, and then after that, I gained a lot of weight. Which, when school came around, that's when the tormenting started. We all went through it when we were younger, and if you didn't, you were one of the lucky ones. Not too many friends at that time, if any at all. But yeah, being bullied at a young age, it tends to do something to a person. Around the age of 5, I don't know how true this is because it was something I was told, but I remember having the same dream night after night after night, looking out through a glass window while cowering down underneath the chalet that we lived in with black cats everywhere. And I used to wake up to that same, at that time, I guess it's more like a nightmare to a young child. And then I was told my brother would get rid of them, bury them, and they'd be back. He told me the holes were dug up and everything. I don't know if he was trying to do that to me or tell me that crap just to ease my mind. But I know how crap happens. I know a lot of things doesn't happen, or it happens for a reason with no explanation for any of it. Hello, Justin. Welcome to my life story. And after that, I would probably have to move on into the elementary years. Great time. Really great time, I guess. The only reason why people knew who I was is because of my brother. You see, families that had people in wrestling living in Grayling always hung out with each other or always sat next to each other. My brother was in high school wrestling, and people knew who I was because of him. But then the day came while I was outside during recess. I don't know if I was playing with a couple other kids. It's hard telling if how they really felt. And a middle schooler ended up bringing a 22 to the school. And trust me, guys, with any of this, I don't know how true it is because this is what I've been told by my not only my parents but my brothers. And I guess he decided to pop a shot off and it landed like 2 inches above my head. I was only in the third grade, third, fourth grade, 5 foot tall. And right after, not too long after that, we moved again. So, yes, guys, it was hard for me to actually make friends at any school I went to for the simple reason I was only at the longest I was at one place was 3 years. Then, after the second grade, we moved to Grayling, where I was at in third and fourth grade. Then, after Grayling, we moved to the next school, Grass Lake. Doesn't mean the people were still the same. What it doesn't mean the people grew up with the same morals as I did. Do unto others as they would do unto you. I tried to be better than that at times, and I was real good at doing it. One of the people I used to talk to all the time at school. Yeah, he told me where he lived, what road he lived on. Didn't have an address or anything like that. He actually, it was so funny. Funny, he actually gave me the wrong phone number. So he kind of took it as a joke. when he did this. I got even with him. I actually found his address and his phone number. So the next day at school, I said, "Hey, you gave me the wrong number." Oh, I wrote. Then he proceeded to say, "Oh, I wrote it down wrong. I'm sorry." I said, "Is this your actual number?" All I was doing was taking his word on what road he lived on. He said, "Yeah, well, when I got home, I actually called. His mom answered, and I asked if I could speak with him, and it was the right number." So for the next 2 years, we talked. I guess you can try to say we hung out. And then the time when you're supposed to be happy to actually be able to hang out with your friends is camp, when you guys go to camp for school. That year, my older brother ended up getting me a brand new fishing pole and reel to take with me. It wasn't a cheap pole either. It was an ugly stick. At that time, they were about $50, $60 fishing poles without the reel. Well, and it was like a couple weeks before we went to camp. And I overheard a couple of the kids saying they really didn't want me in their cabin. No biggie. I can't bitch about the cards that were dealt to me growing up. So I knew I had to change. And to me, that change was the best change I ever made. It's not always easy being the new kid at school. And so I knew it was my last year there, and I decided to make a change. I decided to not let anything bother me ever again. I decided to have my soul blackened. I decided not to care anymore. Because the way people make you feel is the way that people live their lives. What did I care? It was that near summer, the end of summer. So I left that school. There for 2 years. Next school. Went on to East Jackson, 7th grade year. At the middle school. First year to play football. And I played. Now with sports, guys, it's supposed to be a brotherhood. Like with the bike group or club, bikers club. It's a brotherhood between men that have your back and you have theirs. And I didn't feel any of it. So I played football. Felt like I was part of a team. And unfortunately, bullying gets worse. Heart gets black. Yeah, it was my choice. I ignored their rude comments. I ignored their rude remarks, their rude actions. I've taken everything from day one. Quarterback antagonized me so much with the way he treated me. I would think he would want me to be his best friend. Because I was the one to keep people off his ass. No, I missed a blocking assignment. Oh well. It was funny. All I had to do was run laps, but yeah, it was quite funny. Him getting hit 3 different ways, folded up like a little suitcase. And I didn't care. Not one bit. Yeah, this was my life. That was the last year at East Jackson. I only went there for 1 year for some reason. And that's the year I declared myself a loner. People want to fuck with the loner. One thing is, you don't know what the story is behind the loner, and you don't know what the mental state of him is. Sorry, Red Rum, it ain't no damn pity party. You guys wanted to know something about me. You're getting it. So,
I have a question. How can it be a pity party when you're spilling your guts? This is your life.
Because
this is how it happened.
Because that's how people react to somebody telling a life story. Oh.
You missed the fact when you were
No, I wasn't hurt. I wasn't hurt at all.
You missed the fact that you had a high temp when you were a kid. That's why it made y'all fucked up.
Oh, if you want to hear about that, come back to the later episodes. But that's where I am going to leave it off at.
Didn't you have a high temp when you were a kid? Mom said you had like 104.
Yeah, I know.
104, 105. So you technically probably had brain damage.
So, with that being said, guys, I will see you on the next episode. Wait for part 2. Yeah, he says, yeah, you've been hurt.